Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley if you're new. Today we're gonna get ready with me, but I'm gonna be talking about myself and it's kind of gonna be like a get to know me. I've wanted to do this for a little while now. I just have always been like a little nervous because when you put things out there, you just never know the reaction you'll get. So yeah, so today I'm gonna do a little get to know me and just kind of go through things that have happened in my life, and yeah, so I just wanted to do that, and I'm going to be getting ready at the same time because we're going to take my dog for a walk. So life in quarantine is like, you literally get ready to do nothing. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to really be explaining the products as much this time. I'm kind of just going to be getting ready and talking about other things. So I just wanted to let you guys know. But first, my press-on nails came in, and I cannot, like, I just can't. Like these are my first pair. Her name's Emily, and she's from Cornwall, and she's freaking amazing. How cute. This is her little thing, her signage. And this pair, okay, so this pair is for Valentine's Day, and I am freaking out about them because I've never had such nice press-ons ever in my life. These are her little cards. Super cute, and explains everything on the back on how to put them on properly. You guys. Oh my god. I can't. It's freaking little matte hearts. Like, what? I just can't. I'm putting on the other pink pair tonight because I'm saving these for Valentine's weekend. But like, how gorgeous. They're freaking amazing. I cannot believe it. And the price point's so good for the amount of freaking time she puts in. I just can't wait. They're just honestly gorgeous. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. So some of the kind of the things I wanted to go over today was like who I am as a person and what am I like in like real life and whatever. And yeah, so I went to school, like high school in Russell, Ontario, and I loved it. I still talk to people that I went to high school with. Yeah, I really enjoyed high school. More of the like social aspect, nothing else. I wasn't really the smartest kid, so like everything was always harder for me to learn. And still is, so it's just like learning and stuff like that is like really hard for me. Not learning, but like comprehending stuff is really hard. So anyways, but no, school was good. I was really big in playing rugby. I played rugby for all 4 years actually. I played all 4 years. I don't know if I regret it or not because I got a concussion, and like I still have like, I think now, like, I don't know, I know it might sound stupid, but now even when I drink and stuff, like my head is just, it's always been different since I got my concussion. So I always blame everything on that. So I don't know. It was a good time because it's more of the people that I met and my friends from the rugby team and all the experiences, but if I have kids, I would recommend them not to play because it's just a lot on your body. But anyway, so I played rugby for about 4 years, and then I continued playing after in the club league in Cornwall. And that's kind of how I got loving Cornwall and like the people in Cornwall. Yeah, so ever since playing rugby in Cornwall, I kind of just, then I applied to school here, so I went to college in Cornwall, and it was just like I really enjoyed living in Cornwall. I like the smaller towns. Honestly, like I have anxiety, so like me moving far away or like in a big city would just like, it's not my jam. It's just not something that I would ever be comfortable doing. So that's kind of how I got to Cornwall, was because of rugby. So I met a lot of people through rugby and still talk to some of them too now, but some of them I definitely don't talk to anymore. But anyways, so yeah, and then when I started college, that was like a crazy experience because I I didn't even know what I wanted. I kind of just went to school to kind of make my mom happy and like, okay, I feel accomplished because like I'm going to do something, but like I'm not doing what I went to college for right now, and I don't think I ever will, because I went for social work, and like I realized that I can't deal with people's problems plus maintain my mental health. So yeah, so it was a great experience. Like I don't regret college, but at the same time it was a lot of money and stuff, and I just feel like I wish I could have done other things to find myself, but I kind of just went along with what everyone else was doing, because I don't know, I just didn't know. I saw everyone was going to school, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to school. So that's kind of how, yeah. But college, I do not regret it, for the reason that I met my boyfriend, who is the absolute love of my life. I kind of feel bad for him, because I literally probably tell him I love him like 1,000 times a day. But yeah, he was I met him from Cornwall, and just because the people I went to college with and blah blah blah. So Dan's the type of person where no matter what, he makes me feel special and loved, and he listens to me like no one else. And I just think that's crazy. I never thought I would have my last relationships. Don't get me wrong, guys I dated before, they're good guys, they're just not for me. And I never thought I was going to meet someone who actually could deal with like my crazy, like how I do have anxiety, and I get crazy and I get jealous and blah blah blah. But Dan is like one of a kind, and I don't know, it's because of our age difference and because he's a lot older and mature than I am that it does work. But I honestly wouldn't change it for the world. Like whenever like I was growing up, my parents are gay, so like I never really saw like a male and female, like a healthy male and female relationship, other than my aunt. But people that I live with, you're usually used to having a mom and dad that you get to see all the time or whatever. So whenever I got into relationships, not that I didn't know, but like it was kind of really new for me. And like I already felt like I was always the odd one out in college and stuff. I had my group of friends and stuff, but I was always the crazy. I said what's on my mind, still do. And I think that has a huge part to play when you're trying to meet people, because people don't really girls don't want to be told like the truth and like be around someone who's always extra and like whatever. So like that's my downfall. But so I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I kind of felt like my last relationship, he's such a good guy, and he's actually engaged right now and has a kid. But I just never thought I could find someone to really like understand Haley and her craziness. But Dan, or I don't want to say names right now, but I already did. But he's just like amazing, and he understands me and he gets me, and he never makes me feel like the odd one out. And I really can't ask for anything else. He loves me, supports me. It's crazy. It's just like, and I talk about Dan so much because it's like, we don't really have a lot of like close, like really people that we hang out with on a weekly basis. So it's me and him hang out all the time, just us. And I honestly wouldn't change it for the world, because he's just like my favorite person. And yeah, so like I kind of got off topic talking about him. But so I met him when I go into college. We started dating on like right after I broke up with my last boyfriend. So it was very like, I haven't been single in a long time, but I've never been good single, so it kind of works out. But like, I'm sorry, I just got my ring light and I obviously don't know how to use it because I keep kicking it. So sorry. New YouTube freaking stuff. But anyways, new YouTuber. I'm like so new at this that it's still very nerve-wracking. Anyways, going on with my stories that yeah, so I met him in college and we've been together ever since. But after college, I got a job in my field. At a shelter, and it obviously, because I'm not working there anymore, didn't go very well. It went well, but it was just like the management didn't, like, when you work somewhere and they don't have your back, it's just like, it's hard, especially when you're dealing with women who are abused. It's like, I worked in a abused women's shelter, and like when your boss doesn't support you, it's intense, and it's like you feel like everyone's against you. So it didn't work out, whatever. So like another thing, like Dan's seen me go through a lot of like sad things and bad things, and like he literally keeps seeing me fail, but whatever. Again, that's why I love him, because he supports me no matter what. But anyway, so that didn't work. I had that job. Then I worked at Walmart Logistics, and that was freaking shit show. I hated it. I do not, if you're a girly girl and you like to like look pretty, and well, maybe you can, but for me, I hated it. I hated going up, and I had to work in like the freezer area, so it was always freezing cold, and you had to wear a snowsuit, and it was actually really got to my mental health. Like, I just hated going every day, and Dan was like, you need to like quit or do something because you're so unhappy. So I did. And then no, before I quit Walmart, actually, I got a shoulder injury. So before that, before I quit, I got a shoulder injury. Blah. So I've been dealing with that ever since, actually, because it's such a pain in the butt. I have like a pinched nerve in my back, and every doctor I go to, it just screws me around. They're saying, oh, it's gonna get better because you're so young, blah blah blah. But obviously it hasn't, because it's 2 years later. But anyway, so I worked there. I worked at Walmart for about a year, and it was fucking miserable. I honestly hated it so much. I wouldn't recommend working there to anyone. Well, like, if you have no life and you hate your life anyways, you can, but I would not. It would make it so much worse. I hated working there, and you're working with a bunch of men who don't really, don't get me wrong, there's some good guys in that building, but most of them are just pigs, and I hated it. Anyway, so yeah, I worked there, and then because I got hurt, and I was literally a pinched nerve. If anyone knows what a pinched nerve feels like, it is hell on earth. So every time I would move or whatever, it hurt. So I went to physio for about 2 months. I went back to the gym, and it was okay. And every doctor I went to still screwed me around. So whatever. So I actually still haven't really fixed it yet, because I just kind of went back to the gym and tried to kind of fix it on my own, which still has not been fixed. So that's why I'm kind of after everything opens up in quarantine, then hopefully I can actually get it fixed. But anyway, so yeah, I worked there, but then I took a year off because of my shoulder. Not a year off, but I took the summer off, and kind of just helped my boyfriend out. And instead of getting daycare for the kids that summer, I just stayed home. So it kind of all worked out. But then, so that fall, I started this job that I'm at now, which is Shoppers. Loved it up until probably this summer. I think it's mostly COVID that's really screwed me over, but I hate my job, but at the same time, everyone needs income, right? So you just kind of suck it up. So just gotta suck it up. So that's where I'm at now. I'm just trying to really focus on this YouTube stuff, because I really, 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 really want this to work. I think I'm going to be great at it. And yeah, I just love sharing my life and what I do in my life and how I deal with things, and also just fun things like mukbangs and stuff like that. I just want it to be a place where people come who are you can be stressed, but then you come to my channel and you kind of escape. So that's my goal, but who knows, that won't happen, but I don't know. So that's where I'm at now. I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing how things go. But that's kind of a wrap of my life from the last 10 years. I know that was super quick, but yeah. Also, another thing I wanted to was so in high school, I didn't have, I had friends, but I always felt another thing, I overthink everything. I literally, I don't know why I'm like this, but even if someone doesn't text me back for a long time, I'm okay, well, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? I wish I wasn't like that, but I am. So I've always had a hard time, I feel, making good friends, because I just overthink everything, and I'm oh, we haven't talked for a little bit, oh, she hates me. So I'm just I need to get over that. That's my goal in 2021, is just to stop overthinking and be more relaxed and chill. And yeah, and it's hard because with me and Dan's age difference, his friends are his age, right? So when we hang out with them, I always feel don't get me wrong, I love them and they're amazing, and we're gonna keep hanging out with them forever. But I think any 26-year-old who's listening to this right now can relate that it's hard because you're not where you want to be, and then you're hanging out with people who are successful and have their shit together. So I think in the last 4 years, that's really tried. I feel a little more anxious just because I feel like I need to get my shit together, especially because my boyfriend owns his own business. So it's like I want to have my independence and I want to be successful and all that. So that's what I've been trying to deal with for the last like year, not year, but like, yeah, probably since COVID started, especially with like, I don't want to say it too much because I don't know if we're allowed to say that on YouTube or talk about it, but everything that's going on right now has made things so much harder. And like, I wanted to take a course in Toronto for makeup, and that got postponed, and then, or it's not even postponed, it just got cancelled. Then, yeah, so it's just like, it's hard to get things the way you want them right now. And I think like everyone can relate with me, because you think you're gonna, I thought in like 2019, I'm like, oh my god, by 2021, like things are gonna be great, gonna be like engaged and hopefully trying to have a baby, blah blah blah. And here we are, still in the middle of a pandemic that has stopped me from doing all of those things. So I kind of was trying to be positive in everything, because I do have anxiety and I do overthink everything and stress out for no reason. Like, I just kind of gotta put that on the back burner for right now, because life is the way it is right now, and no one's gonna be able to change that. Like, it is what it is. Like, so I'm trying to have that attitude too. So, but again, that's another reason, like, Dan has been so amazing through this whole time, and like how he's supportive, and you know, like, everyone deserves a man like him, who treats them like literally like a princess. He literally treats me like his queen. It's crazy. I never thought in a million years I would have a man like him. Don't get me wrong, everyone has their like downfalls, and like, I'm so far from perfect, and Dan's not perfect. He'll even admit that. So it's kind of just like, it's nice to have someone who's so real as your partner. Like, he's just, I don't know. Out of everyone in my life, Dan's like, I love my mom more than anything too, and she understands me and gets me, but like, someone who just doesn't, the only person that didn't grow up with me, doesn't know me as a child, and has only known me for the last couple of years, is Dan. And he's the only one that's kind of like gets me, other than my mom, you know. So it's nice to have that, especially like everything that's going on right now. It's nice to have someone that really supports you and loves you, because if not, I don't know what I would do. I would just be so stressed. So, but yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do this video, kind of get to know me, what I'm about, where I've been, where I grew up, kind of, you know. So, but yeah, and like, my goal for 2021 is to really work on myself, and to not be so reactive. I don't want to be so reactive with people and like get upset and then be like thinking 20 minutes later, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that. And that's what I hate, because I do that a lot, and I'm really trying to work on that, because I'm like far from perfect, and it's just nice to like stop overthinking. I just need to stop. In the last couple of days, I've really tried to kind of just put all my thinking and everything on the back burner and just kind of like move along, because no, you're gonna get nowhere if you keep overthinking everything and being the way I am. So it's just it's hard. I always wanted to grow up fast and be an adult and not have my mom tell me what to do, but I would give anything to like be 12 again, living at home, and my mom making me dinner every night. It's crazy how fast time goes, and how much you really need to appreciate life. And if you didn't take anything away from this whole pandemic, just take away the fact that life is so short, and life, like, and it's just so precious, like, to be able to like experience life and not be so negative. I've really noticed that, like, when you're not negative and you just focus on the good things happen. Like, it's all about your attitude, and I totally agree with that. So yeah, so I kind of like, that's me. I'm like a person who I'm kind of all over the place, and you guys probably get that from this, like from my videos, but that's just me. And the real reason why I really started a YouTube channel is because I've always been so insecure, and like, I've never really said it out loud, but like, I've always been overthinking things and thinking I'm not as good as others and blah blah blah. And it's just like, yeah, I need to stop doing that and start just being positive. Because life is too short, and you just gotta do stuff that scares you, because that's how you get better. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do a YouTube channel, is because it does make me nervous and it does scare me to be a YouTuber, because I don't want to get judged. But I'm like, no more. I need to just stop and think about myself and not worry about what other people think of me, and just do it. Like, I've been watching YouTube for so long, and I just feel like it's the perfect timing to do it. I'm not happy in my job again, and I just feel like even if I can I can help 1 or 2 people on YouTube, just to kind of be like, you're not alone. You don't overthink, but like, you're not the only one who overthinks and who is stressed out. Like, you know, people need other people kind of in the same boat. So, yeah, so I just want this channel to be happy, lucky go, but then also have some videos that are honest and are true and are about you aren't happy all the time and things aren't perfect all the time. Like, I love Dan to pieces, but it doesn't mean we're perfect every single day. So it's just, I want to be real, and I see a lot of like influencers, once they get like a lot of following, they kind of change, and I've seen that with a lot of the people that I've watched within the last 4 years. It's kind of just like people, not like fame, but like, well, probably, yeah, I guess it is fame, just gets right to your head, and you just, I don't know, you just, like, it's crazy. I had this one YouTuber, I loved her so much, and like, she used to respond to me and like actually like connect with her fans, and now that she has like 1 million followers or whatever, she doesn't obviously message back, because it's like, it's just different now. But anyways, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm not going to ever let anything get to my head. I've always wanted to do this for the reason of the people who are watching me, and if I can help you out in any way by you watching my videos, then I'm going to, like, that's what my goal is, and that's why I'm going to keep posting. So this is kind of like me breaking out of my shell, telling you about myself, and yeah, I'm very excited for more videos. I have a lot more coming up, and I'm excited, like I've said for the billionth time, but I'm going to try to do more videos outside of my bathroom to, you know, do some vlogging and stuff. And I'm going to be getting a GoPro or something, or like that thing. So we're going to put that in the front of our Sea-Doo that we're getting this summer. So this will be like fun stuff. So it's a little bit of Haley for you for one day, but I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what my life is about and what I'm about, and yeah, so that's me. My makeup's all done, very cash. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a fabulous day today, and just think positive. Life is too short. Wake up and just think positive, and think good things will happen. So yeah, I'm super excited for more videos. Like I've said, more videos are going to come out this week. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. So yeah, bye guys.